What's going on, Mr. Harris?
Care to explain anything, Father?
Help him explain since the cat has got his tongue, Caden.
We were flying around with the drone, having a great time. I was looking at our neighborhood, seeing how it looks at nighttime, and it was time to land. And my father said, "Here, land it in my hands. My great, wonderful hands. You can land it right here in this safe, supportive, balanced area." So I said, "Okay," and I landed the drone right here. Next thing you know, the drone goes flying over, lands just like this on the concrete in the driveway. And look at the camera now. Some of it's like sticking out when it should be further back in these two holes in the bottom. So guys, right now I'm putting together my drone that someone broke in last week's vlog. But I'm about to fix it now. So what happened is that it was landing in my father's hand, and one of the blades hit his finger, and then it kind of just fell forward and landed right on the top of the concrete. So you can see that the cameras come out a little bit to where this part should be pushed in on both sides. So we're gonna take the bottom off of this and get this thing fixed up.
So go get a knife. Okay, come on. Tug on that, pull that towards you gently. Just enough to stretch it so I can cut them. Okay, let it go. That's the one that got like a wire.
I guess so.
Does that look like rubber or wires?
Wires.
Right here.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
I can't see good. Does this look like the rubber outside and not the wires, does it?
Yeah, it looks like the wires. So guys, we are back here with a new drone. So let's get this opened up since we know what happened to the last one. So here it is in all of its glory. This is really all I need from this package. I don't need the other controller because this is the one without the screen, but I'm able to connect my old one to it.
So you got the most basic one?
Yep.
What are you gonna do with this one?
We're gonna see if we can get it fixed. And then if we do get it fixed, it'll be your drone.
Yeah, buddy.
Why do I not remember? Oh, this is to connect the screen to a phone.
Oh.
So you have one for iPhone and one for, oh, I have one for every different
I was wondering
thing.
why it said. It said something like this is an iPhone made for iPhone.
It's obviously not because I don't have any iPhone chargers except the like USB-C ones. So I guess if you have anything older than the 15 or 16, whichever it is, you can't use it for your iPhone.
And it said it was for 16 and up.
Yeah, that would explain it.
I mean, like age 16.
Oh, I'm close enough. Got some extra propellers here. Another screwdriver. So guys, we got everything working again with this new drone. I got it paired. So now this thing is ready to fly, and I just need to go charge it up first.
All right, so your mom requested a grilled cheese sandwich. Now the thing was, you said, "Do you use shredded cheese?" I said, "Oh God, let me go make this sandwich for your mom." Where the pan's at?
Father, you've been in this house for 4 years, almost 5, and you don't know where the pants are.
Boy, where the pan's at?
Come on, Father. You have no idea?
Not really.
They are down here.
Okay, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. I want this one.
Okay.
Since I like to use the pans that's been weathered a little bit. Had a little wear and tear on them.
That's the wrong one, Father.
What the
You
hell?
not even know how to turn on the stuff.
Look, bro, I don't be in the kitchen too tough. That thing is like high. Okay. So hand me a saucer, please.
Okay.
But yeah, you were wanting to make this thing with shredded cheese. Boy, you cannot make a grilled cheese sandwich with shredded cheese.
Why not? It's cheese.
No, boy, you got to use the good old block cheese. You know, I like to just eat cheese like this. Cut me a good little thick piece. And good protein, good dairy source. But what made you think you could use shredded cheese for a grilled cheese sandwich?
Because cheese is cheese.
How much cheese do you think you would have had to use if you used shredded cheese to have a somewhat decent, thick grilled cheese sandwich?
Just sprinkle it on until it looks good enough.
Boy, your generation. Now, the thing about cutting these cheese slices too, you don't want to cut too thick because then your grilled cheese will be super thick. So I could cut them like that.
Okay.
Nice and thin. And 4 slices should get us. I do 3 across, 1 across the top. You know, I've been making grilled cheese sandwiches since I was little. I started cooking when I was 6. He gave me, said, "Hey, you gotta know how to cook." That's one thing I super value that I learned early in life was how to cook. Because when I was little, we had we were called latchkey kids. Dad was at work. Mom worked a little bit during my childhood, but she was kind of at home mom a good part of my life. But the times when she did work, had to learn how to cook for myself. Then I got to the point where I just started like making my own special things. I like lasagna. That's my number one thing to cook. But I'm a big French fry person. I love cooking French fries. So I always
got that from you.
Yeah, you got that from me, buddy. So I would always like to cook French fries for myself. So what we're gonna do here is that you got your bread. You just lay. We got one too many. See, bread was much bigger when I was little too. Now bread's a little tiny, so I'm gonna keep that piece to eat for myself.
Okay.
So that is the masterpiece. All right, we'll put that there. And again, remember I told you, you don't want to make the cheese too thick because then by the time your bread will get burnt, kind of attempting to melt the inside of the sandwich. And see, I like mine nice and golden. Now I'm gonna teach you another secret about grilled cheese. With grilled cheese, I don't use utensils. You just flip that baby over with your hand. See, that's hot. I'll cut that down. I like mine to be nice and golden. Okay.
Okay.
So, bam! Throw that in there like that. And the whole key thing is, see, you kind of mush it down with your hand. A lot of times people use the spatula and everything. I'm just a good old country boy. So country boy, we just... So what I'm going to do here, we're going to put another little... Because we don't like a lot of butter. We don't want to be fat on that. So we're going to grab that there. And we're going to put some more down there like that. Uh-oh, my cheese fell out.
You sure you didn't need the spatula?
Nah. I don't need no spatula. So you see how nice and golden brown that is.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point is you do it just enough for the to melt a little bit.
Okay.
So I don't know if your mom like hers a little crispy. I don't. It's like mine pretty. So now you're starting to get a little melting of the cheese.
Okay.
That eye's like super, super high.
Yeah, that's the high burner one.
And then we're gonna boom, flip that baby. Now that cheese is melting, so we're gonna push that back in with the knife a little bit.
Okay.
There is my masterpiece. Should I take a bite out of it before I give it to her?
Really, Father?
Alright. Alright, y'all. That's how you make a grilled cheese sandwich. Peace.
So guys, right now we're about to have an interview with a boy named Josiah, and he came all the way from Memphis, Tennessee just to interview me. So we're gonna have a great time on the bus. I'm gonna show him around, and then we're gonna have the interview.
Your ring is off. What about you, Sean?
Always.
Did you say always?
That's awesome.
You're the main.
That's awesome.
You're the main reason I asked that question.
I know that it was a soft question, but it was directed to me.
Yeah, you're the main reason I asked that.
Is your phone volume down?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm
Is you
absolutely
a full
fine.
blast on Facebook or Instagram?
I will.
Any given day?
I will.
You ready, Joe? I know you're trying to look at everything. We can look at more later.
Ready.
Okay, come to the stool part then. So
you
explain.
can-
Swap sides.
My name is Josiah Avery. I'm a 9-year-old author and the host of What's Your Dream? And I'm interviewing
Caden Harris.
Ken Harris. I remember you saying that you do all finance. So what's the biggest thing that got you to want other kids to learn finance just like you did?
Well, I would always go to business meetings and conferences with my dad, and at that point I would always hear people talking about financial literacy, but I didn't really know what financial literacy was. So I decided to take it into my own account and learn about financial literacy and do more research and get mentors that could teach me more about it. And the more that I learned about financial literacy, I learned the importance of it and why kids of my generation need to know about financial literacy and how the earlier you start, the better outcome you'll have later in life.
So this big old bus, so not big old, it's not.
So guys, right now I'm about to do, I guess, kind of like an internship where I'm going to be going to a place called Wave Studio where they're going to be teaching us how to put together a podcast. So we're going to be filming an actual podcast, and my role today is audio producer.
I'm going to log in. So, this board records to an SD card,
Okay,
but then we can also do backup recording on my computer.
got it.
So I use Audition to do that.
Okay,
You don't have to get too complicated with it, but I'm going to create a new file, make sure I know what it is. I usually put the date in there,
okay.
25/10/04. We'll just put. So, one thing that I'm doing here is recording them one on each channel. So I can tell Audition to have the left side be line input 1, which is this one,
Okay.
and the right channel to be input 2, which is this one. And the reason I'm doing that is because, like, if one person's not talking and the other person's like breathing loudly into the mic or clears their throat or something, I can delete that from their track without impacting what the other person is saying.
Makes sense.
So if they were mixed, then I couldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to separate them out. So this is like a shortcut for multi-track recording,
Okay.
because even though they're going to show up on one file, because it's two separate channels, left and right, I can separate them later. But also, I'm depending on this for my main recording, and it'll
Okay.
give me two files just automatically. So this is just backup.
Got
Not
it.
too worried about it.
so we can make sure, so we can see that their mics are coming through.
Yeah.
And if we clap, we can see that go up, so we know
Yeah.
that it's coming through that, and not like my laptop mic or something like that.
Okay.
As far as this goes, these do impact what we're hearing through our headphones, these faders, but they don't impact the recording level. What impacts the recording level are is, so Jess, if you can avoid the power cables.
Avoid the power cables?
Yeah, avoid putting the audio cables like on the power cables.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go under the
Okay,
rug.
cool. I just saw you like putting them all right on top of the power strip.
Yeah.
I was like, no. So these affect what we're hearing, but not the recording.
Got
If
it.
we wanted to, and we can, don't have your headphones on, so this won't hurt anyone's ears, but we can watch as I turn this up. It goes way up, right?
Yeah.
So these affect the recording levels.
Got it.
What we want to watch,
I think that's good. That's good.
like we can max these out too, and like these will be getting into the red, but these aren't. So like this is saying it's going to sound bad in your headphones,
Yeah.
but it might not sound bad on the recording. So we don't really have to pay attention to these levels.
Okay.
What you want to watch for is these turning red.
Okay.
So let me. Hey Amani, real quick to interrupt. Can you like clap right in front of your mic? So we saw it turn red. Do it
Yeah.
one more time. Cool. So thank you. So if you see it starting to turn red, you know that it's gotten too loud for the settings that we're at.
Yeah.
So you can like nudge it down just a little bit.
Okay.
We probably don't have to worry about it too much because this isn't like a, oh, this person's coming in and they're full of so much energy and they're going to be yelling into the mic situation.
Yeah.
So I think once we set a level, do a final mic check and stuff,
That's perfect.
we'll probably be okay.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
But something to watch for, and then also like as you're listening, you know, if it starts to sound like distorted or something like that, worth turning it down a little bit and seeing if that fixes it.
Okay.
And if a problem comes up that's like it just keeps happening and you're like, hang on, let's pause. I got to figure out why something sounds bad.
Okay.
That's fine. Like that's worth it rather than thinking, oh, I don't want to interrupt. Oh, let me fix it in the edit. You know,
Yeah.
it's worth pausing in an environment like this where it's not live and you can
Okay.
to fix something.
Got it.
And then the other thing with this, the channels you want to record, you need to arm. So if you push this button that says record play,
Okay.
so now it's red. If you push it again, it'll turn green. And if you push it one more time, it'll go blank. So
Okay.
green is if we were playing something back. Blank means nothing. Red is record. So go ahead and put both of those channels in record.
Okay.
Yep. And then to arm it, even though we're hitting the record button, it doesn't start recording. So we can consider that armed. So go ahead and hit the record button, which is that red one. Yep.
Okay.
It takes a second. It's like, please wait. And then nothing's counting up. So that's the most important thing to look out for. After you've like done your mic check, confirmed audio is going where you expect it to go, like to know you're recording, you want to see this counting up.
Okay.
So when we decide to do that, you just hit the play button, which is weird, but that's how this recorder works. And then you'll see the numbers start to count up. And then
Okay.
similarly over here, we just hit the record button. Don't have to worry about hitting play. You'll see a waveform appear, and then you'll see the numbers going up as well.
Got it.
But yeah, I don't think we're there quite yet. So we don't have to worry about it at the
Okay.
moment. They moved these cables, and one thing we'd done earlier was there was this buzz in the headphones
Yeah.
because the audio cable was going over the power cables. Because the power cables create this little electromagnetic field that if we have audio cables that don't have enough shielding around them, we'll pick it up as a buzz. So let's listen for that since they moved it and see if we can hear anything.
I was just like thinking, like when I usually do like a lot of
I might hear a little bit.
like
Yeah.
maybe. So I'm gonna sneak over here. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that made a difference, but I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just so you know, I'm not sure which pair of headphones it is, but your volume adjustment, which will only affect what you're hearing, is one of these.
Okay.
I'll let you figure out which one. But yeah, you just turn it to
Okay.
adjust it as needed. Other things with audio. So I know it's kind of loud because everyone's talking, but if you listen to the room, do you hear anything?
Yeah, like the air.
Yep, exactly. So we need to turn that off.
Okay.
100%. Good job. So come over here. I'm gonna get. So that's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it all the way off and not just like turn it up,
Okay.
because I don't want it running at all. Like it's gonna get warm in here because we've got a lot of people. We've got lights, but if I just turned it up to like, it was set to 70 just now. If I turned it up to like 75, I think we'd get there pretty quickly, and it would kick back in. And then I'd need to pause the recording. So like, okay, let's turn off the air and restart
Yeah.
from, we don't have to restart the whole recording, but we got to restart from some line or some question if they're doing an interview.
Okay.
And as much as we can, control the environment as far as sound goes without having to stop and
Got it.
interrupt the battery. So yeah, that was the main thing that we still needed to do. If we notice, like, because in this environment specifically, like upstairs over here, there's a room where you can like monitor the radio. So once everyone gets quiet, and we're about to start, like if we hear like, oh, voices off in the distance, it might be that, and that's something that I can go turn down.
Okay.
Depends on how someone last left it, who was upstairs. So thinking about those kind of things, again, it's hard to do when everyone's talking like this, but kind of being like, okay, is there sound coming from somewhere that I don't expect? Is that something I can stop? Worth trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for now,
Does anyone else need something to do? I have a job.
I think for
don't
now,
know. Yeah? Okay,
good on
cool.
audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah.
Camera slate.
Thank you for everybody coming and participating in this. This has been a long time coming.
So I think you're good now,
Okay.
even though we haven't started, to just go ahead and hit record.
Okay.
And that's a good way to confirm everything's working. You see numbers going, you see levels
Yeah.
going. And let's hang out over here and listen as well. And you can hear them in your headphones okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then back to the last
Yeah, so hopefully we don't need to adjust much. But I think one thing we should do while everything's still getting started is do one more mic check with them.
Okay.
So I think if you ask Amani and Amishi, right? Yeah. Cool. I think if you ask them to, toward the prompter, introduce themselves, we can get a good level.
Okay. Amani and Amishi, could you guys both look at the teleprompter and introduce yourselves?
Gianna. So since you're going to be the first person, I'll let you kind of take the lead.
So Amishi was a little low.
Yeah.
So I think Amishi's on mic 1. So boost that just a little. And then Amishi, can you introduce yourself again? Cool. And so you can see now here, they look quite a bit closer as far as levels go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna, and then make sure you're
And yeah, we'll see if we need to adjust, as they get into it.
Okay.
We can. But I think we're probably good there. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
Got it.
Adjust as needed. And then since there's guests too, as the guest comes in, we'll need to redo mic placement and do another mic check with the guest.
Okay.
One thing Jess is going to do, or maybe Justin, is say camera speeding, and then they'll ask if audio is speeding, which just means are we recording?
Yeah.
And yeah, we are. So When they ask that, just say audio speeding.
Okay.
Or audio rolling.
Yeah, you're gonna want to look at the other person.
Action. You're listening to Chat. Can you hear us? A podcast where teens across Atlanta come to talk about pop culture, politics, and what it's like to be a teen in the 404.
In this episode, we're talking about how curfews at malls, movie theaters, and other places are shaping what growing up in Atlanta feels like for teens. We'll hear from other teens who feel like these rules are limiting even when they're not doing anything wrong.
And we'll get into the reality of what teens do when there's nowhere for us to go, how it affects our social lives, and what we think would keep us safe while still letting us have a normal teenage experience.
And I'm Amani, I'm 18.
I'm Amishi, I'm 17.
As a teenager, we need hangout spots, also known as third places, where people can go outside from their homes or schools or workplaces. However, with curfews, it's hard to find these places. It's peculiar growing up in Atlanta, a city whose popularity skyrocketed due to the influence.
So we had a lot of different recordings that I had to do and a lot of different sessions where they brought on a couple of guests and we did the intro, the outro, just some other things in between as well. But this was a pretty long process. It was about maybe 2.5 hours, but it was still really fun. So guys, we just wrapped up production, and after that, now we're about to go eat lunch, and then after that, we are gonna go to post-production, which is the editing. So guys, we just finished up editing, and we're gonna be moving to. We just finished up eating, and we're gonna be moving to editing sometime soon. So right now we're getting taught some editing tips and tricks by an editing pro. And this is his room that he has set up in his office. So it looks really cool in here. So guys, I just finished up today. I had a really fun time today. And today I learned about being an audio producer. So I was taught how to plug everything up and how everything operates. And I had someone there showing me step by step what to do, making sure that they were getting sound checks. And we do something called, I forgot what it is, but you check just to see how P word sounds, because a lot of times you can hear like a P sound when someone's speaking. So we just had the people say like P words over and over until we got it at the right volume to where you couldn't hear that sound. So I was able to learn a lot today.